Okay, so what does that accomplish, though?
Well, it forces the issue out into the light. Now the coach has to answer questions from the press about why you're not playing.
But don't he got to answer those questions anyway once they see the Perkins video?
Kendrick Perkins says a lot of things. Not all of them are newsworthy.
Okay.
But if what he says is backed up by you doing something like that, ooh, now we got a legitimate news story. And more than that, we've got a controversy, which is something no team wants. So if you want to get into the starting lineup as quickly as possible, this is the way to do it.
And that's quicker than just going to the GM?
The owner's going to hear about this. And when that happens, situations get rectified immediately.
You really think this could work, huh?
Oh, no question. But there will be ramifications for an So how do you want to play it?
You don't have a preference?
I'm here to provide you the menu, pros and cons. In the end, it's up to you because you have to own it and live with the consequences.
Okay, word.
But I need to have an answer before you leave this room because if we're going to shape the narrative, we need to get out ahead of this now.
Okay. I'm ready to go on TV tomorrow and call out coach. And by the way, this is ridiculous. How did I get stuck in the middle of this stupid feud?
All right, there'll be time for that. Let's start with social now.
Okay, I'm with it. Where is that? Where to tweet at so I can like it?
Look, I love the enthusiasm, MP, but I don't have anything prepared. I'm sure you and Ricky can handle it. You guys are old pros at the social.
Okay, for real, thank you so much for helping me work through this. I really appreciate it, Kristen.
Hey, man, that's what I'm...
I sip a hot tea, watching RG flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Weak and
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, Kevin, thank you. And Kevin Porter Jr. has a new start with the Rockets.
That was an impressive performance. David, thank you for that story. So here's starting group. Gilgeous, Alexander, and George are the guards. Then there's Favors. Then it's Williams. And it's Rowe. Man. Coming out of the floor for the Rock. And the Thunder making a switch here. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can, and just getting on the same page takes some time, and then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Rockets leading by 6. Here's Tate. That 3 off the mark.
You know, he's not a knockdown shooter from there, but when you're that uncovered, you almost are forced to take it.
Dort gets to Gilgeous-Alexander to end the run, and it's good on the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. Here's your answer.
And it's Gordon penetrating. It's blocked. Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. MP passes to Baisley. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Wall's shot is off.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Beasley passes to MP. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Outside, Wall. Back to Gordon. There's the triple. And it's MP with the rebound. AGA hot off the presses. MP has agreed to a marketing partnership with Mobile One.
I mean, MP has so many followers. It's really going to help Mobile One reach new customers. Smart business decision on their part.
Now here's Wall. 7 points in the game. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Both teams have it going here early and still close through the first quarter. Rockets on top. They lead by 2. And the second quarter. Now John Wall, one of the most explosive guards in the NBA. And
when my jump shot's going, it opens up the floor.
Well, Greg, we've seen plenty of other players improve their jump shot during their time in the NBA.
And as he slows down with age, I think that will be the key for Wall, increasing his confidence from range.
Some good action already in this one, but a quarter of play. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got MP, and it's Jerome in at the 2-guard spot. Back to MP. No good. That would have tied it. Houston in the lead. Here's Nwaba. Outside, Porter. Down low. And Wood, the bucket on the assist by Porter. 10 points for Christian Wood.
Well, we talk about it all the time. Hard work pays off, and Wood works extremely hard to fight for the finish he wanted there.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Porter kicks to Augustine. No good on the 3. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
Deck's shot is good. Deck's got it all tied up now for Oklahoma City. Timeout called the Rockets. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Coming into last season, the Thunder had posted a winning record every year.
That'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Thunder lead by 3. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team... Now he's checked in for Roby. Wood finds Tate. Here's Wall. For the tie, and he drives in. No good that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. And it's Tate in at the 3 spot. It's the 5 for Houston right now.
I don't think he's performing up to his own expectations, but they still find themselves out in front.
Wall looking for an opening. And there's the pass to Tice. The score now all even. Tice has got his second bucket tonight.
You know, John Wall is not just a dynamic scorer. He is outstanding at sharing the ball with his open teammates.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. 8 points for him. Feeds it to Favors. All with it. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Misses from close range. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. There might be more talent at the point guard position now, Greg, than there's ever been in the NBA. But who do you think sits at the top of that list?
I mean, Kevin, there's so many incredible talents, and not that I'm dodging it, but honestly, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. It depends on what kind of tickles your fancy in terms of the point guard. If it's the ability to shoot and play without it, Steph's at the top of the list, but then you get a guy like Chris Paul, who I think is as good as anybody's ever been in the pick and roll. So they're just different ways to approach this thing. And, of course, now I've forgotten 4 or 5 guys that I should have added into this conversation.
Jerome, he's checked in for George. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to MP. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. This one for 3. Tate with the rebound. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. For the lead, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They host the 76ers after this game. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. The shot by Beasley, no good. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. And Tate gets it to go.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
One area where Wood does a lot of the damage is in the screen game.
Yeah, he's done a really good job understanding how to roll into scoring opportunities. He can pop out and hit the 20-footer as well. And these are the big man skills that teams are looking for in the way the game is played today.
Martin against Williams. Six to shoot. MP. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Woods got his 6th rebound on the night. To the paint. And finished off by Wood.
Boy, that is out.
And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For
Just got off the phone with your agents, and they filled me in on the plan.
Cool. What you think?
It's right up our alley.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I was having second thought over here.
What? No. This will be exactly what you need. Plus, I got the perfect tweet for you to like. Check it out.
Let me see. All right, it's sent. Hey, yo, that message was kind of wild. Are we doing too much?
What? No. Look, you liking a tweet saying that you love your teammates ain't news. This is news.
Man, I don't know, bro. I'm getting cold feet now, homie.
Look, that's fine. You're being aggressive, right? It's natural to be a little nervous.
You're right. What we do now?
Now, you should probably take a walk if you're feeling this anxious. And actually, we're out of Gatorade, so...
Bruh, why you keep drinking the Gatorade that fast?
Because I work out and I have to refuel. Because I watched 2 movies and a podcast.
How were they?
Not that good.
Don't it feel better when you tell the truth?
I do not.
Hey, yo, Rick, my phone been blowing up, G.
Oh, good. That means it's working.
What do we do now?
Now, we wait for it to become a thing.
More waiting?
Look, it'll be like a day or two max. Internet outrage machine will probably get around to it once they figure out what else they're mad about today.
Look, I'm tired of all this waiting around, bro.
Yeah, I know, because you're a guy that likes to take action. It's one of your better qualities. But for now, just sit tight. Let your team handle it. I mean, that's why you got us, right? You just focus on hooping. We'll take care of the rest.
Yeah.
I sip a hot tea, watching Archie flip on Meathead. I left the page ripped torn, writing what the beat said. On the mic is heat red, ghetto edge, street bread, all crooked. Can eat weak and gluten free. He is who he is who he be. Mind your biz for me. It could even help you in the long run. What good's a song if the jong's no fun? Son, Shogun, invisible armor level